I PPF'd this car 8 years ago, and now it's back. Welcome back to Obsession Car Detailing, guys. My name is Saad, and this is the weekly recap. And this is an F80 M3. This is actually a pure edition, which I suppose is the lightweight edition. The coolest thing about this car, I think, is that the seats aren't full leather. They're like this hybrid leather and fabric, which I'll show you, and they look awesome. But this car was PPF'd and ceramic coated by me 8 years ago. I think we did a full front PPF. We did the roof. Kai, is there a PPF on the roof? Yeah, did the roof, the A-pillars, mirrors, all those bits and pieces. The owner recently just bought a Tesla, and his wife is trying to tell him to sell this. And I just said to him, no, do not sell your M3 and replace it with the Tesla. The Tesla makes a great accompanying car for the M3, but not a replacement. I said, bring your M3 in, let's detail it, make it look brand new and fresh again, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm going to keep this. So 8 years of wear and tear on this PPF. I'm glad to say the PPF looks great. There's no issues with the PPF at all. The only issues I can really see is some edges aren't wrapped fully. And that's because obviously over time we get better at installing. The film advances, technology advances, my experience and knowledge gets better. So, you know, back in 2018, this is actually an amazing install. There's nothing wrong with this at all. But today, for example, this top edge there, we'd probably wrap that over slightly. I'd probably wrap actually, no, that is wrapped over. No, I did do that. But these corners will probably be a tad better today than they were back in 2018. But other than that, if you look at the film, it's actually looking great. This is 8-year-old Xpel Ultimate PPF. In fact, I don't even remember if it was Xpel Ultimate back then or just Xpel, but looks great. Roof as well looks fantastic. The roof PPF actually is all tucked. This is actually pretty perfect. If you see here, I didn't wrap the front edge. We stopped it right there. Now, the way we do it these days is we actually extend that and wrap it and tuck it in front of the rubber. That's just an experience and, you know, getting better at installing film. The interior on this car really needed some love. And I think that's where the biggest value will be for the owner of this car. If you look at this, the Alcantara, for example, this is after cleaning. This is before. Mikey spent ages with some Sonax Alcantara cleaner, compressed air, various cloths and brushes, and the steamer, getting this looking like just brand new again. This here, you know, I'll say it before, I'll say it again, guys, don't eat KFC and then drive your car. Like, this is just years of human extract, or whatever you want to call it, you know, dead skin cells and oils and things like that, makeup. No, it wouldn't be makeup. The owner's a guy. I don't think he wears makeup. I don't think. No, he doesn't wear makeup. But it's just horrible, right? So my number one advice for Alcantara steering wheels, guys, is clean them on a regular basis, like every week ideally, or whenever you wash your car. That's why I like using rinseless wash to wash cars, because once you've actually washed the car, the rinseless wash, get a microfiber towel, dunk it in the rinseless wash, and then just wipe all your interior down with that, including the Alcantara. It helps looking great. Yeah, so actually, Mikey, how long did you spend on this? About an hour. Wow, okay, yeah. I think, what'd you use? Sonax. Awesome. Did you use a steamer at all on it? No, you didn't use a steamer. Interesting. Yeah. You still got to do the leather and stuff though, don't you? Yeah. Oh, there you go. I can see the difference. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, no, amazing. So guys, Alcantara steering wheel, please clean it on a regular basis. All right, what else we got? Matteo, what are you doing here? You are prepping this Tesla Model 3?
Yeah, I'm prepping it to get full PPF.
Awesome. So this car, again, I think was PPF by me back in 2017 or 2018. Is it a performance? No, it's not. It's a long range. Is it a long range? We don't know. No, I think it's a long range. It doesn't have the red brake calipers. I PPF'd this car back whenever these first came out, so you could tell it's an old one. Got hail damaged, and it's been fully resprayed and restored and repaired, and it's actually a really good job. So we're going to re-PPF it. So anything interesting to note on this one?
No, I found interesting that this is the first Tesla without automatic boot that I've seen.
Yeah, this one is old. Any challenges with prepping this car so far?
Nah, but anyway, I'm just starting, but it should be all right.
Awesome. Let's go and look at the RS5 that we just PPF'd. Interesting things there, guys. Let's have a look at that one. This is my purple E46 M3, and this is the subscribe button. Please click it. So we've got this Audi RS5 here. If we look at this bumper and if we look at this fender, I don't know if we'll show up on camera, but let me know if you can see a problem. Matteo, what's the problem here?
Okay, first of all, the problem is the color matching. This is the original paint, which is like a more yellowish white. Very nice, actually. And I don't want to talk bad about others' jobs, so I'm not going to judge it. I'm just going to say what's happening. The color matching is pretty bad. You can see that they use very cold white, generic or something, I don't know. So that was the first thing that I saw. So then I started checking it more closer, and I realized they respray on top of the old paint, which is not good. I'm not an expert. I never work in a body shop, but I know that that's not the way to do it. I think you have to peel it off or whatever and spray primer and then paint. I discovered that the new paint it's peeling from the top of the old paint already. So I talked with Sad and we decided to not PPF it and tell the customer to make him decide what he wants to do. So he said he was happy to respray it properly, which is great to have a nice job, and so he can get a 10 of 10 car.
Thanks, Matteo. So yeah, if you look here, guys, you can see this paint flaking off, and my fear is that will just continue to flake off, and when we PPF it will come off. The owner purchased this car from the dealer, and to me, it looks like the dealer or someone may have repainted this bumper for sale and like not removed it, because it doesn't make sense why it would be like that if the bumper had been removed and painted properly. So just something to be aware of. I mean, otherwise the car's in fantastic condition. We've PPF'd the bonnet and guards, and then the car's going to do a paint correction on the rest of the car. Other than that, Matteo, anything else happening interesting this week? What's up next after this?
Next, I'm doing the full PPF on the white Tesla. I think soon we're gonna have a Macan, the new one, the EV, and after that, GT3 again.
Yes, we do. I think we've got a paint to sample GT3 coming in, so I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Thanks, Matteo. Moving along, guys, we've got this brand new Kia Sportage, I believe. We've tinted the windows, Xpel Prime XR Plus, and it's coming for our new car plus package, which is full ceramic coating on the paintwork, glass, plastic trims, headlights, everything, wheel faces, and interior. So this is all done, ready to go. Unfortunately, it's just really cold and wet and raining today, so I don't think the owner will pick this car up today. We'll wait until the weather's a bit better. You'll note today I'm wearing long pants and a jumper. It's freezing. Luckily in the PPF booth it's a bit warmer because of the humidity and stuff in there. And you know what? If you long-time viewers will remember, in January we had issues with our air conditioning. In December, January, it took like weeks and weeks and months for Samsung to fix it. Now today my heating's not working, which is just fantastic. Luckily, it's still under warranty. I spent 43 minutes on the phone today with Samsung Australia, and they're going to send someone out to have a look and then get it repaired. Honestly, yeah, not happy at all. You know, first of all, the AC didn't work, and now the heating doesn't work. But hopefully, that's the last of our issues. And I hope that there's no more, because then the warranty runs out, then we're going to be out of a HVAC system, which is not great. We've got my M3 still there. Commodore. This is we've had Chad come by and repair the wheels on this one. Other than that, it's still just sitting here waiting to start on it. It's not a priority job, this one. This is Matteo's uncle's car. He's basically just said to us, just keep it as long as we need. He's dropped off his new bumper. He had a bumper that had been repainted and stuff. Fair bit of orange peel on this, so Kai's going to attack that with the sander at some point, and he's going to then we're going to swap that bumper over and then correct the entire car and detail it. It's been tinted, Xpel Prime XR Plus all around, so keep an eye on this one long term. Now here I'm looking at a big jug of some sort of potion or brew. Mikey, what's going on here?
This is from the car.
So what is all this? What are you using this bucket for?
So I have two cloths, a dry one and a wet one. I agitate the surface with a chemical, and then I'll use the wet cloth to pick up the chemical, and then the dry cloth to dry the surface.
So is this all the dirt that's been lifted from the interior of the car?
Yeah, dirt and grime and dust, yeah.
Do you want to drink some?
Nah, I'm alright.
How much would you have to be paid to drink that?
Oh, I don't... The whole thing?
Oh, yeah, a sip?
A sip? Like 100k?
Okay, no worries. Yeah, so let's have a smell. Oh, it doesn't smell. No, yeah. It doesn't. Well, this is rinseless, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So guys, in here we're using rinseless wash in there, because when you put the microfiber in there, the rinseless wash will kind of grab onto the dirt and the microfiber and pull it off and into the solution. Yeah, Mikey, I reckon it's time to change that out, mate. I think you should. How much more of the car do you have left to go on the inside?
I was just doing really dirty bits, so parts where the shoes kick. So I was just finishing off this bucket, and then I'm going to swap it out.
Yeah, sweet. On an interior like this, how many times do you reckon you'll normally switch that out?
But since this one's fabric, like twice, whereas if it was a full leather interior, I reckon it 3, maybe even 4 times, to be honest.
Sweet. And then we got this guy, he's got the rubber mats, which is great. But yeah, the interior's looking great, isn't it? Like, it's come up real nicely. What do you think of the fabric seats instead of the full leather? You like them?
I like how in the full leather ones you can have cool colors. Fabric? Nah, not for me.
Nah, I love the fabric because I think the fabric's better in summer. It doesn't get too hot, and fabric wears better than leather, I find. I think the leather bolsters are great, and the fabric interior, the mesh, I think that looks really, really good.
Yeah, because the leather, if it's on the carbon buckets, you'll see the leather gets all wavy, you know that?
I don't think you can get carbon buckets on an F80 though. Yeah.
Okay, well, the G.
Yeah, this is an F, so your entire point is not relevant. And in fact, I don't even think. I think the only colors these came in were black and like the white. I've never seen any other color. The white leather, yeah.
Cool. The white,
yeah.
cool.
The white is cool. Yeah, but I agree with you. The G80, like if I bought a G80, I'd love the orange or like the beige brownie interior. I definitely wouldn't want a black interior on a G80. It's just so boring.
Yeah.
Easy. Mark, anything else for our viewers?
Nah, that's all.
Brilliant. Thanks, mate. Kai, I saw you polishing this car before. This car was paint corrected by me many years ago. I saw that you were polishing it. You're polishing the PPF as well. What are we doing? I mean, I know what we're doing. Of course, I know. I asked you to do it, but let's tell our viewers what we're doing.
Yeah. So car's back in. Going over the whole car with polish. Polishing on PPF. Everybody's like, "Oh, you can't do it." Yeah, you gotta be careful, obviously, because it's a film and not actually paint. So went over the front end, went over the rest of the car, same polished, different pad. Went over the PPF with like a softer pad. That way it's not gonna burn or anything on the PPF. And then, yeah, rest of the car got a good polish, and probably spent a little bit of extra time polishing it because we can't do like a 2-step. So it was probably about 3 or 4 passes with a polish instead of the normal 2 after like a 2-step. And I went over a couple little spots that have got like some deep scratches. There's one on the boot and there's one just on this quarter here.
That scratch when it came in, like I can still feel that scratch in my fingernail, which means it's too deep. But before it was like boom. But now I'm like, ooh, I can just see it. I think he's gonna be really happy with that, hey?
Yeah. There was one on the boot in the passenger side top corner that's like completely gone now. Just a quick little hand sand with some 2000, went over it with the rotary, and then polished it out, and it's looking sick. Anytime you can feel a scratch with your fingernail, it's probably not gonna come out, but you can reduce it.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, what I've done, I've sanded it with like some 2000, then gotten clear coat and put that in there, and then I've sanded that back, and that way it's gotten rid of it. But that's a lot of work, and not most people don't want to pay to get that done.
It's also a very fine art to do that as well, because you'd have to get the clear in, and then you've got to denib like the high spots, then you got to level it, and it's like, how much are you taking off at that point?
Exactly.
You can do it on that sort of thing as a budget instead of like repainting the panel. You gotta find somebody that really knows what they're doing and has done it a lot.
Yeah, and it only works on like certain types of scratches. Like, I don't think that technique would work on this scratch. It's almost too fine. It's deep but narrow, whereas like the clear coat technique works on like kind of more thicker scratches, I suppose, because the clear coat needs area to grab into.
Yeah, exactly. But no, this is coming up good. If you stand over on the passenger side, like front 3/4 shot, it looks phenomenal now.
Yeah, I think from here as well, then we'll polish the glass just to remove any water spotting and things like that. In fact, I forgot to ask Mikey. I might go back to him and talk to him about the washing process, because, man, just even after washing this car looks so much better. It's like, it was just so dirty when it came in, you know?
Yeah, look, it's
the guy's daily.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of like, you don't see gradual change like over time. You only see like, if you look at an older photo or something, it's like also like gym progress. You don't see it week to week. You see it like over a couple of months.
Yep.
So it can get out of hand a little and not realize, like, he probably didn't even realize the steering wheel was that bad.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. It's really gradual. What I think the cool thing here is the owner's going to get the car back, and it's going to feel like a new car to him. Like, so guys, you know, if you've got an older car and you think of selling to get a new one, don't. Get it detailed first and then see how you feel, because honestly, you might be like, oh wow, the car is new and awesome again, and you feel like you don't necessarily need a new one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a nice, like, rejuvenizing process. So yeah, other than that, I'll start on the Commodore one day. I'm definitely not avoiding it because it's a Holden. Who said that? But I've got that Audi to do the back half of, which is a 2-step and then coating. And then we've got a Golf coming in tomorrow that's a quick new car coating sort of deal.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Kai. Mikey, I want to borrow you again, mate. Tell me about how long you spent washing this car and what you did and what you found, because I was shocked at how good it looked after you had washed it. I was like, oh wow, the car looks like so much better.
Man, I spent hours just like scrubbing the car. Like most of the cracks and crevices, there was just grease there. So I grabbed the red tool and I was just like kind of scraping at the grease, especially on the
Red tool? What red tool?
the one that you tuck PPF. So like
A PPF tuck tool, using that to clean the grease. Wow.
it was like every now and then you just see a corner and it'd just be brown and it was not coming off. So I had to like kind of scrape it off. It took forever.
Yeah, wow.
It looks so much better now.
Awesome. What about chemicals? How did you treat the car? I think you clayed it, and what else did you do?
So I started off by doing the engine bay with activation foam, and then the wheels with brake buster and wheelie clean, and then the whole car with activation foam as a pre-wash and also as a contact wash. And then I clay mitted the whole car with iron remover, and then went around all the edges with all-purpose cleaner.
Awesome. I mean, I'm looking at the wheels. I think these wheels really need to come off and be cleaned, but all 4 wheels are pretty badly curbed. I spoke to the owner about getting them fixed, and because they're a diamond cut wheel, it's quite expensive, so I'm actually helping him source some new wheels. I might hit up my wheel factory connection in China, get him some new wheels. We discussed taking them off and cleaning them properly, but he didn't want to spend the money, and I kind of agree, because these wheels could be super clean, but the cleaner they are, the more you see the damage. That's the problem.
Yeah, definitely. Like when they came in here, they were just black.
Yeah. I mean, that's an option. He would just paint them black, but I quite like the two-tone finish. Thanks, Mikey.
All good.
All right, guys, I think that's it for today. Again, a couple of things going on. It's not, it's a quieter time of year, so if you want to get your car done, the wait at the moment is about 2 weeks, so, get in touch. But as we, I suppose, head into tax time, end of financial year, it always gets busier. So if you want to get your cars done and you want to claim a tax thing or whatever, I don't know about that, but something about tax and end of financial year, get in touch so we can get that done all for you. And until next time, stay protected.